that good enough? Can I make it? Are you there?
I'm here. Hold on. I'm going to I was sharing to my stuff.
I'm going to my happy place.
Going to my happy place. I'm here.
So, in the news of Tim Gillette being the CEO of this new company, we signed new clients this week.
Good for you. Congratulations, Tim.
Yep. And had a conversation this morning with trademark guy, Andre.
Oh.
Yes, we are going to trademark this.
Are you going to trademark the Simple and Easy marketing? Simple and Easy.
Well, Simple Easy marketing is already trademarked. We're going to trademark Simple Easy websites, and we're going to go after trademarking the name Simple Easy.
There you go.
Because he explained something to it with a family. I mean, I should get him on the show and have him talk about this. But basically, yeah, I'm going to go after. And so anything called Simple Easy in the online marketing space. That's what I'm going to go after eventually.
So nobody can say Simple and Easy about anything.
No one can say Simple Easy, whatever their product is online.
But they can say Simple and Easy. They just can't Simple Easy.
The product is Simple and Easy. That gets you around it. I'll have a tough time defending that one because that is a statement.
Yeah.
But when the whole thing is going to be, you will not be able to label your products Simple Easy.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Know this out there, folks. Don't do it.
Because we already have somebody that we went after that tried to label something that way. And you can't.
And we've talked about this too, that it's probably a really good idea, even though people don't think about it because they think, well, I've got a website name. Nobody's going to be able to take my name away from me. I mean, nobody's be able to take anything.
But I can't take it away from you because you own the web name.
Yeah, but
the trademark, if you don't own the trademark, you can make the person who does own the trademark can make the website useless.
Yes, exactly. So you really, and even I need to do this essentially, you really should trademark your business name. So nobody can have it. Nobody can have it.
Well, yeah, it's trademarking. Like originally we were going to try to trademark Blog and VideoCon. And he came back and said, you will never go through with that one. He said that one there will hit so many hurdles. It's a thing.
Yeah.
He was shocked that we got Simple Easy. And now we were reviewing how many people have gotten something else very similar. All right. And subject that we've been able to go after. So and that they've been able to do and very similar to ours. So we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, I mean that's something that I think we should all think about is trademarking your name. It's not very expensive. Well, you have to trademark each individual piece, though, right? You can't trademark like an umbrella and then you can put it.
There's going to be no, that's how he's explaining to it. Once I have two in the same field, then we can go after and trademark an umbrella for anything in that field.
Got it.
And I kind of don't fully understand it. And please don't take my legal advice, people. All right. I deal with Trademark Factory, Andre Minkoff. All right. Very solid person. Very solid at helping me get this out. And and he's the one who said to me, you think you're going to come up with more ideas in this? And I said, I might. And he said, there's a route we may go then. And I'm going to let you know that right now.
Yeah. Well, for yours, because you're doing it all the way across for Simple Easy marketing, Simple Easy, Simple Easy, whatever the case may be. You've got that.
This here, I think this one here is going to be more of a brand than Simple Easy marketing. So, and I do have the new logos for it. I've very similar to the logo I have now. And you remember Scott Kent, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Scott is working me on a set of banners and stuff for working events and stuff already. I you know what I mean? I basically went into Canva and created it similar to what I want. Anybody can recopy the idea.
Yeah.
But it's because by the time I get somebody else to come up with it, it takes forever.
Well, let me ask you this. Does Andre talk about, because I think he's talked about it before, so I apologize, but you can not only just do the name, you can also do the logo, can't you?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's another logo.
The image and
Trademarking
so
a logo.
forth.
Yeah, yeah. We could trademark Business G Spot logo.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep. So
It's all a factor of what you want to do with your business. I just immediately called him on this because do you remember were you in the mastermind, Craig's mastermind, when Susie Prudent figured out the her book program?
Yep.
So like before, I knew Susie before that whole what's the name of her books?
Itty bitty books.
Itty bitty books. Like everything Susie did was Susie Prudence this, Susie Prudence that.
Yeah.
And someone created the thing with itty bitty books and forgot to put Susie Prudence's name onto it. And she went, ding, that's a freaking brand.
Yeah.
See, this here company is designed to come out and be a brand because it's going to have, the name almost says its mission statement.
Yep.
Right. That's where you actually get into building a brand properly. And you know what I mean? I've owned the domain name for Simple Easy Branding for years. It's the domain name Simple Easy Marketing. They want a fortune for it. I still not ready to pay for it.
Well, if you got the Simple Easy and you've got that branded, I mean, you've got the trademark. You can.
I have the trademark, and nobody. I mean, anybody else. That's why I'm like they're still marketing it as a premium website, and you have to pay premium prices for it. And I'm like, I'll wait. I'm waiting to see if somebody else wants to buy it.
Yeah. And that's something that people should think about too, that a lot of times we don't think about is, and this is something that Craig talked about when he did his mastermind, is find as many websites that you can, because it's good for SEO as well, because you're pointing all of those to the same website, but it's got more opportunities for people to find you. And you should always have a website with your name. You should have a website with your business name. You should have a website with an explanation of certain things within your name, like KG Designs, KG Website Designs, KGWD Design. I mean,
wait a minute. Do you have KatrinaGarcia.com?
I do.
Do you have a web page up, or is it pointing?
It points. So
I have TimGillette.com, and right now most everything is pointing to a back page on Tim Gillette.
Yeah. I've got all my websites, I've got something like, I think, 20 some domains, all written different ways, and they're all pointing to the same place.
Oh no. So we were looking at it this morning. Just simple, easy domain names like Simple Easy this, Simple Easy that. I own 16 of them. That's just the simple, easy names I own.
Yeah.
That doesn't go into. I mean, I have another 15 to 20 of them that I own that aren't. So.
Well, and I'm just saying that when people are setting these things up and they're setting up their websites, which if it's not in their wheelhouse, they really shouldn't do. They should really hire somebody to do it. Either way. I'm just saying. Yeah. But part of that is, like we said, is you buy those domain names, but you should always have your name. I mean, granted, there are going to be some times where you can't have the domain name because it's too common a name and you just can't do it because it's already been done or somebody else has already got the website for it, like Jane Smith or Jane Doe or whatever the case may be. But you can always use your middle name and still have that website. But
the price for Simple Easy Marketing came down.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Just saying.
I'll wait a little bit more.
Well, I'm going to give a couple more tips here in regards to SEO. Now that we're on the topic.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell me what I'm doing wrong with SEO. I want to know.
Yeah. Now that we're on the top, one thing I want to say though too is that a lot of people, when they put their websites together, or they go to website designer, the first thing that comes out of their mouth is, "I want to make sure I get SEO." That's not the point in putting your website together. People aren't going to look at you just because of SEO. You're putting your website together for your audience, not because you want SEO.
I tell people, and tell me how accurate I am, there's 3 things a website needs to do. And only 3 things. Number 1, who are you? Right? Number 2, what do you do? Number 3, how do I get a hold of you?
Yep.
Am I close?
You're close. But the thing is, when
those are the three main things in a website.
But the main thing, I think the number one thing though is who's your audience, and are you putting the content talking to your audience and not above them and about you?
No, that's part of the, you know what I mean? Before you create it, you need to know that. But yes, that's what they are coming to your website for.
Exactly. Right? But you would be surprised how many business owners
don't know who they are.
Yes, but there's a lot of business owners that come to me and I'll ask them, who's your target audience? And they're like,
Okay, I had ChatGPT write my onboarding this morning, had him write my onboarding questionnaire. How many questions do you think ChatGPT told me I have to ask a new client to build their website?
I would say at least 15.
You're short.
I'm sure. So probably 20, 25?
20 to 25. It's 23 questions.
Yeah.
It made them answer. Yeah. That was not even knowing the type of work. That's just ChatGPT going, this is 23 things that we need to know to create your website.
Yep. And that's what people don't realize. But when you're talking about, like I said, when you're talking about SEO, there's several things you can do to get great SEO for your site without overpopulating with a bunch of keywords that Google has gotten wise to, and will just put you at the bottom.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, the best SEO is writing content that's relevant to your audience. That's one of the top SEOs. Content relevant to your audience. That's what Google awards you for. 2 is on all of your images, you want to always put an explanation and always put a description for your images, because people that are looking at those, sometimes the images don't come up. Plus, you've got people that are handicapped and so forth that can't see, so they have to be able to hear them. But it's an also great way with SEO, because now you're explaining what those images are. That's 2.
Oh, can I just put number 8 for my dad? Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's 2. 3, of course, you got keywords, but those keywords are things that what people are looking up for your industry. And you just pepper those through within your contact. But it has to be relevant to your audience, not just putting a bunch of keywords there and hoping that they'll work out. It has to be relevant. The other thing too, of course, like we talked about, is the domains. And the more, and also videos. When you've got videos on there, you want descriptors for your videos. A lot of times people don't have that. So, because even though Google's getting really good at looking at videos and figuring out what they are, they're still getting there, but they need to know, what is that video? What's a basic descriptor about the video? Those are 4 or 5 things in regards to SEO that you can do that are so easy that people miss, because the first thing they say is, well, what are you going to do to put this SEO in place?
So basically, I just titled the video, you know what I mean? Katrina Garcia's hotspot.
But you also put descriptor. You also want a basic descriptor of what it's about. The other thing too is you also want to get yourself out there in all the search engines and regarding a descriptor. Like Google has a Google business page, Yelp has a business page. I think Bing has a business page, and you can get all those set up. That helps you with SEO as well.
Bing, wasn't that Bing? Wasn't that the character in Friends? Chandler Bing.
Chandler Bing. Chandler Bing.
Bing.
Bing. Yep. But
okay.
There's just simple things that you can do, because a lot of times I will go through websites and there'll be images and it's just this character of JH garbly goop, blah, blah, blah.
You mean you've been through my website recently, huh? I
have no. I'll have to check it out.
No. Here's what. No. So I was explaining with Andre this morning. I have 16 domain names, right? And he's like, okay, so that's how many domain names you are? We're like, yeah. I says, and every one of them point to something. Really? And I'm like, yeah. He goes, no, I know people who buy the domain names and never pointed anywhere.
Oh no, they should always. I forward them, like I said, I forward them all to our main page. I also
I
have
don't
some
port
that
them
I
all to one
forward.
page. I took this. Again, I'm a template website. I took a template funnel web page, and I made every one of them about that specific subject. Now, each one of them have a different opt-in form.
Yeah.
Each one of them, when I go to my list in Kartra, has a different tag. In other words, it tells me who signed up for which thing. Now, I get one of my programs I have, all right, is Simple Easy Books, right? If I get 40 people go to Simple Easy Books and opt in, what does that tell me I need to do? Probably create a class called Simple Easy Books.
Simple Easy Books, yeah.
If nobody goes to it and everybody goes, like the one main one I have is Simple Easy Success. Now, I've created a program called Simple Easy Success. It is not rocket science. Believe it or not, it's simple and easy. But
because Tim is a simple and easy man.
Because that's it. But the idea behind it is there are a lot of things that point to that. But when it points to that, it gets there and it asks a subject. But when it opts in, they opt in. They get offered the Simple Easy Success program at a dirt cheap rate.
Yep.
Why?
Yep.
Because that's a foundational thing. If I don't sell any of that program, do I care? No. I put it on as a 4-day workshop for people who signed up for it umpteen years ago.
Well, and that's part of the things too, when you're not just with SEO, but that's part of the things when you're putting a lot of things out there in regards to courses or membership sites or freebies, social media, blogs. You can regurgitate all of that information you can take a blog and set up, I don't know, 5 or 6 different social media posts just on that one blog. You can take that same blog and set up an email that goes out to your clients based on that blog. You can take that same blog and set up a whole series in regards to what they can go through, or mastermind, whatever. You can take all the content you've got and you can repurpose it. And I think the hardest part is a lot of times we think, no, I've got to do something new. No, I've got to recreate this. There's probably a ton of stuff out there that you can take and repurpose it for all kinds of things that you wouldn't have to rewrite. Be a lot easier in your life, that's for sure. You wouldn't be rewriting everything. I'm just saying.
Ooh.
There's a lot of things you can repurpose. Even posts. You can take a combination of posts and write a blog or a book. You can take a lot of your blogs and then put it into a book. Yeah. I mean, look at Craig. He did a book all on quotes.
Yeah. I'm just checking somebody else out there.
I'm just saying that it's and like we talked about in regards to social media and SEO. And I'm going to rephrase this. SEO, for those people that don't know, is search engine optimization.
Some extraterrestrial is outside.
What's that?
Some extraterrestrial is outside.
But a lot of people might say, well, what does that really mean to me? I mean, search engine optimization, what does that mean? That means that you're setting up your website so that the search engines can go through your website and say, is the information relevant to our audience? Do we know who our audience is based on the information that's there? Is everything under that readable and easy to convey for their audience? Is everything readable in regards to the descriptions for their images and videos and so on and so forth? And it goes through the scoring piece where they go, okay, check, 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 check. All right, they're going to go farther at the top. And yes, you can pay for SEO, but you're going to pay a fortune. And there's really no point of it when a lot of it you can do on your own without having to pay anybody. I'm just saying. You can do it the easy way.
There you go.
Yeah. Search engine optimization. And that's all it is that it's a scorecard based on each of the search engines that are out there. When I say search engines, that's Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Edge, Safari, whatever you're using. That's what they're using. predominantly, a lot of times people go by the Google search engine more than anything because it's the most predominant. And that's what most of them will go based on, that particular checklist that they go through anytime they're looking through a website. So you can pay a fortune for some extraterrestrials outside, or you can do it on your own. like Tim can do, set up a whole outer spaceship and so forth. Or you can come to Roswell, New Mexico. They've got a whole bunch of them. I'm just saying. But just some tidbits that you want to think about.
Wait a minute. I have a better one. You ready?
Oh my gosh. Some extra examples. Oh my Lord. But that's SEX, not S.
Yes, I know. And that's what everybody's looking for.
SEX. And that's not the SEX I know. I'm just saying. That's not the one I know.
Everybody wants sex. There you go.
I'm just saying. But part of the whole thing too of having your website up, your social media up, I think one of my biggest pet peeves is people will set all this up, but they don't secure any of it. They don't set up the security parameters. They don't set up security in their websites for the back end. And believe it or not, and I'm not there are 3 different countries out there that are now pushing hacks across all kinds of small entrepreneur websites that are not paying attention to this. China, Russia, and Saudi Arabia, Saudi or Dubai. I think it's Dubai. Are pushing out more hacks and more, and when I say hacks, they're literally taking over small entrepreneurs' websites where they cannot get them back. They can't get the domain back. They can't get any of the information back. They're literally hijacking them because they're so easy to hijack. Because nobody's thought about putting the security pieces in the back end, which are so easy to do. But nobody's doing it. They're thinking, it's up there. I don't have to worry about it. It keeps going. I'm good. I have one client. We have gone in 4 times. 4 times we've gone in and set things up because she has not signed up for security and not set it up properly. We didn't do it for her. She didn't pay us to do that piece of it. So, and each time, 4 times, we've had to try and go in and get her website back, take up backups that were before that time frame, upload it, make any changes, and each time it costs money. And one day it's going to be where she's not going to be able to find it. And then it's going to cost to build a whole brand new website. Just saying.
Well, I had that with one of mine got hacked. And hackers didn't, and this was what was intriguing to me, hackers didn't, they didn't take my website so I couldn't get to it. You know what I mean? They just embedded stuff into my code and I couldn't get it out.
Yeah. Well, usually they'll embed things into the user code, or they'll embed things into the, the admin code when it's when you're going in to sign in at the beginning, they'll embed things there. And a lot of times you'll go to the website and you're thinking, hold on, this isn't my website. This is like something totally different. What's going on?
Yeah.
So
but that was in an episode of Parks and Recreation.
Really?
Yes, it was. It was the Parks and Recreation people put up a website suggesting, all right, that vote on a new city slogan or something like that, and they put in a spot in there where you could add your own. All right, and then once it was added, people could vote on it. So the guys who ran the Dirty Morning Show, all right, got their tagline put in there, and then they got everybody to vote for it.
Oh my God.
So then Leslie Knope comes up with one of her brilliant ideas that screws her every time, but she comes up with this idea. Hey, is there a way that we can hack in and get the email address of all those people who did that to actually message them and ask them to vote for something else? So in other words, can you hack in and get the privacy of these people? All right, so we can reach out to them. Well,
Yep.
that pissed off the hackers, and they hacked the website even more.
I mean, and the thing is there's so many of them out there that are so easy to do. It's just astounding.
I know. I want to go through websites sometimes and see, can I hack into their website? I really do. I look at some people's stupidity and it's like, can I hack into your website just because you're
my
stupid?
Gosh. And the thing, well, and then there's websites out there that haven't been updated since 1980 something. That's another thing. When it comes to SEO, the more you update and the more frequently you update your website, the better it is as well. And people might think, well, then that means I have to do new content. And what do you mean? Change a picture.
An article a week.
Do a blog. Set up your feed.
That's it. One article a week will change your freaking world.
Yeah. Not just that, but change your feed so that you put your live feed for your Facebook page or your Instagram on there. It's constantly updating. Yeah. That's another way of doing it. I mean, there's so many tips and tricks out there that you can do to help yourself. And guess what? They're in the, what do they call it? The, where you look everything up on Google, there's a word. The Google, just ask Google. I mean, and you can find
Ask
anything.
Jeeves.
Yes, Jeeves.
You remember that one?
Yeah. The other thing too is if you want to find really key words that people look up for your business and your industry, type in the word just in your Google search engine, type in the word and see how many things pop up. That's what people are looking at to try and find that.
Okay.
Type in a keyword. Type in simple, easy and see what pops up.
In Google?
In Google. In Google, type in simple, easy.
I just typed in simple, easy. Do I hit enter?
Yep. Go simple, easy, and then you enter, and you'll see all of these words pop up that everybody's quick and easy recipes, dinner, it's whatever somebody's put up there is simple and easy and what people are looking at based on that.
There's a lot of simple versus easy.
Yeah.
Simple made easy, easy and simple, easy-simple.net. Yeah.
You just look them up and then you'll see. The other thing too is by looking it up, if you type it in, you go in and you just type in the letters and not hit enter, you'll see a lot of other words that'll pop up. Like I type in website, there's website designer, website domain, website down, website development, website developer, website downloader, website design templates, website domain register. These are all kinds of things that are keywords that you can utilize for your business if it applies. You do simple, easy. Simple, easy recipes, simple, easy drawing, simple, easy dinner ideas, simple, easy dessert, simple, easy pizza dough, simple, easy. These are all things people have been looking up. The biggest one they look up is how to. That's the biggest one. So that if you're doing a freebie or you're doing something that you want people to sign up for, the best way to do it is how to set up in a website in 5 simple steps. How to get simple, easy marketing in 5 steps. If you type in how to, you'll have more people seeing it than anything else. And numbering is another key thing too, because people like simple numbers. And my understanding is you don't want to go past 5. When you go past 5, they're like, what? There's 10, 50, too much. I like this one. There's only 5. I can deal with that. Those are key things. just to think about when you're doing freebies, sales funnels, courses, whatever the case may be. Those are things that you could be utilizing and get more eyes on them.
Yeah.
Just some thoughts.
Yeah.
These are some great nuggets, people. Great nuggets.
They're not listening. They don't listen to us. We're just here to hear ourselves talk.
Great nuggets. You guys should be taking notes.
They're just here to hear us talk.
Oh, I should be taking notes.
Oh no. We're just here to hear ourselves talk. They ain't listening to us. Unless they have something to complain about, then they'll tell us about it.
Remember last week we were talking about Twitter and you were saying that I just don't like Twitter because of Elon Musk?
You don't.
Not true. I don't have a problem with Elon Musk. What I don't like Twitter with is, one, my audience is not there. I've tried it and I just don't get I don't get the audience pull there. The other thing is they have, since 2009, they've had 14 breaches on their sites.
Wait a minute. But what made you search that information?
I searched it because I knew that there was a breach that came up not too long ago. In 2003 of January, there was a database of over 200 million Twitter users that went public.
But why did you go search that?
I searched it because I knew that was one of the main reasons why I'm not a big Twitter fan.
But why did you know that was one of the main reasons?
Why did I know that was one of the main reasons?
Yeah.
Because I read it in the paper and I read it in the news. That's one of the things I always look for is security breaches and security issues, because it's something that I talk about.
No. Here's the basis is if when you like or dislike something, you will search to find, this is just not picking on you. This is just us as humans. If we like or dislike something, we will research to find facts to back our vision.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's
every time we will.
True, because you want to prove yourself right.
You do. And just as much as you've searched that, there will be people who will come out there with a search showing you all the great benefits of Twitter.
Oh, I'm sure there are great benefits.
Huh?
I'm sure there are great. One guy wrote a whole book.
I know there is, and I know there's bad things. My point is, you searched that and found it because you don't like Twitter.
I'm just not a big fan. It's never worked for me.
But that's it. That's why I don't ever come in and go, well, the facts state because I researched them because I want to prove my point of view every time. No. Nobody else in America will admit that. I'll admit that. That's why I don't do it, because I don't want you to sit there and see, well, the reason Tim did that is because he doesn't like it. Because that's the truth. The reason I did it.
I'm not saying it's not true, but I want people to understand too that when they're social media and they're out there doing their social media, there is such a thing as security. And let me ask you this, talking about security, what do you think of the whole thing about the TikTok, that they're trying to take TikTok away because supposedly it's owned by a company in China and they're supposedly spying on us?
They are?
Supposedly. That the government's trying to get rid of TikTok. Do you use TikTok?
Okay. Nope.
I don't either.
I don't care.
I don't know. But I know there's a lot of people out there that have huge followings and make a lot of money on TikTok that if they took it down, they'd have a big problem with their businesses. Because that's what they utilize is TikTok. So that's another thing. With your social media, which one are you utilizing so that if it goes down tomorrow, would you lose money because it went down tomorrow?
Nope.
Well, I know for you and I, but
I'm not going to. Why?
Well, there's a lot of influencers out there that do.
Yeah. I'll move on to something. I'll move on to something else to take up that space in my day. But I will find other ways to get
around it.
I will. Yeah, I'll go around it. I'll go to Chat GPT and say, where did everybody go?
You and your Chat GPT.
And it'll tell me where they all went.
Oh my God. You do realize that Chat GPT takes all the data that's been put on the internet across the board, whether it's true or not, takes all of it, gathers it together and says, okay, based on this question, we're going to say these are all the answers we have found based on all the data that's out there, whether it's true or not.
So basically what you're saying is it's just like the Republicans and Democrats.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I did not say that. And you know I don't take the side. I'm in the middle. I don't care.
Sure you are.
Right or the left.
Sure you are. I know you are. That's why you can tell me all these things that are wrong with Twitter, because you don't take a side.
In the middle. I never take a side.
I don't take a side either. I prefer top or bottom.
Do you remember the old joke? Oh my gosh. It was these ladies were having a conversation about positions that they would have with their husbands in bed. And one woman said, "Did you know that if he's on top and you get pregnant, you're supposed to have a boy? And then if he's in the back and you get pregnant, you're supposed to have a girl." And this one woman starts crying. They said, "What's wrong?" And she says, "I think I'm going to have a doggy." I'm just saying. That was a great joke. Long time ago. One of my favorites.
All right. So here's an interesting. Let me take this one down.
Yes, fact check your chat GPT data.
So wait a minute. Do I fact check it with the right side fact checkers or the left side fact checkers?
And how do I check to make sure it's true?
Over the years, all right, fact checkers are not facts. They are opinion checkers.
Opinion checkers. Yeah, I don't know. Well, and here's the thing: they did a test where they took the chat GPT, the chats, and they went through and asked them different questions. And of course, it was all politics. They asked about one person as opposed to another person and all the data that came up. And then they fact checked it based on the data that came up. And they found, I'm just stating, they found that a certain part of it, most of the data that was found for one was about 20% correct, and most of the data found for another was about 50% correct.
Wait a minute. Do you really want to have fun with ChatGPT right now?
No.
I thought of an idea to do. We could do it live on air, yes or no. Let me put it in the private chat and tell you.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm just saying though, if you're going to use the chat GPT or whatever, you need to make sure that what you're putting out there is actual facts. And how do you find that out? How do you figure that out?
Read that, and I say we will ask that question on Chat GPT and see what it tells you.
Ask chat if it
don't say it out loud. Just read it.
Okay. Okay.
Do you think we should and see what happens live on air? You think they'll shut us down or no?
They might. They might. We might get shut down. I mean, after all, I'm just saying.
It would be funny to get AI's opinion on that matter.
Yes.
Should we? Should we?
Oh my God.
It's a can of worms. I'm just saying. It is a can of worms.
It's a huge can of worms, especially what's going on right now. It's a huge can of worms. Huge.
Wait a minute. We could ask it. Here's something else we could ask it is. We can ask it is,
oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We're going to get banned for sure. Oh, we could ask that.
I think we should ask that.
We could ask that.
All right, let's throw up a new chat, first of all.
That's a safe assumption.
Share screen. All right, so here we go. You ready?
Ready. It's a safe one that we can do that won't get us into too much trouble. Hopefully we shouldn't get banned.
How about that one?
Okay, let me pull this up so I can see it.
So we asked TikTok, will TikTok be banned in the USA? As of my knowledge cutoff date of September 20th, 2021, TikTok was not banned in the United States. However, there were concerns raised.
Potential security risks.
Yeah, about it being security. Yeah.
Oh in 2020, former President Trump signed an executive order to ban TikTok in the U.S., but this was blocked by the court, and the ban did not take effect. Since then, there have been ongoing discussions about TikTok's future in the U.S., and the app has faced scrutiny from government officials, including the Committee of Foreign Investment in the United States. However, as of my knowledge cutoff date, TikTok was still available and accessible in the U.S. It is difficult to predict the future actions of the U.S. government. Isn't that the truth? Or the fate of TikTok in the country, so it is best kept to keep an eye on any updates or developments regarding this issue. That's pretty legit answer. Like you said, I mean, that's all based on data that they went through and figured out. Now, what are you writing? Oh, my God. Yes, folks, he's going there. We'll see what happens, but he's going there. No, there's no evidence to support the claim. Just saying. Oh, my God. That's crazy. Oh, my gosh. There you go. There you go.
I'm using 3.5. So it says you have to use, she said you had to use 4.0 watch. Let me do it now. Let me take this over to a new chat. Move the chat GPT 4. All right.
And you have a lot of fun with Chat GPT.
We can we can do a whole show on dumb things we can ask Chat
GPT. You were having too much fun with. Did you go and you purchased it so that you have more options?
Yeah. Wait a minute. There's another thing we can do. All right. We can really have fun. All right. If we want to play with automation on this show, right? Yesterday, every morning I come in and I ask Alexa what the temperature is. So yesterday, Alexa says, if you would like, I could connect you to your favorite news source. If you would like to get news updates, all right, just let me know. Do you want to know what my answer to that was?
What?
Not only no, but fuck no.
That's rude.
I know. Watch. Let's just find out what. Alexa, am I rude?
I can't hear her.
Doesn't want to answer me anymore.
Oh, Alexa got pissed at you. See?
Am I rude?
Definitely not.
Definitely not. That's because of the way you asked it. You were nice.
Alexa, do you love me?
I don't have human love figured out quite yet.
See, this is another game we could play.
Oh my God. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth, for that update. The newest version, she said, paid version is linked to the internet. What's the difference? That it gets synced more in regards to the Chat GPT Plus?
I'm on the paid version, so.
I'm just saying, on the paid version, I'm assuming that it gets synced more and you get more, I would say, more data than the free version. Mm-hmm. That's what I would say.
Now, hold on. I can go in there and show you. We'll go back here and show you this one here was my things right here. This is one of the things really good about it. I wrote this for starting my company.
Yeah, and you said it regenerated this whole thing for you.
Yeah, I don't know if I shared this last week, but this is the actual thing I wrote. Right? Understand? All right.
So wait, hold on. So let me read this for people that may not be looking at this. Now, could you give me a 3-step process to start marketing this with a $200 startup budget because you're starting this news? And it gave you can focus on cost-effective marketing strategies to start promoting simple, easy websites. Here is a 3-step process to do so. Leverage social media, content marketing, and email marketing and referral program. Yeah.
Mhm. All right, read that one.
So could you write an email to my existing email list of coaches to announce our new company, give a brief description, and provide space for a link to get people to sign up if interested in a consultation. Use NLP language to get them to take action. And then it wrote, introducing simple, easy websites transforms your coaching business today. And then it went through a whole synopsis.
Mm-hmm.
I have to say, this is a good opportunity to get some information for people that aren't content writers.
Yeah.
This is it is a great tool for you to go in and try and get some information to at least get started. As much as you can get started, it makes it a little easier for you to then go in and add whatever you want and make it your own personal thing. Yeah. But I have to say, it is a really good tool if you want to try and write blogs, if you want to try and write.
Well, no, I got anything that's informative without the story. But then again, I actually took one. I was working on one person's website, and they wanted me to tell it in story format. So I went in and I gave the character a name. I want to say I gave the character a career, or job title. All right. And I gave it a scenario, and I said, write me a story about this scenario.
Okay.
All right. And it did. I did 3 times. And it's actually, I put it on on a customer's website.
So I would be interested, since you've got the paid version, if you could write in, if I wrote a book about simple, easy marketing, what would it say?
Well, you want to do it?
Yeah.
Here we go. All right. We're back over here to it. Let's start.
I'm sure it's going to be a long one.
Huh.
I wonder if it breaks it up by chapters.
Watch how I write this. All right. So.
Well, I wonder if it breaks it up by chapters and so forth too.
Hold on.
To write a book, I say, I want to write a book about simple, easy marketing. Would you write an outline for the chapters? Sure. Here's a suggested outline for your book on simple, easy marketing. Introduction, the importance of marketing for business success, the goal of simple, easy market, understanding your market, your target market. Oh, wow. Developing your unique selling proposition, setting smart marketing goals. There you go. Creating a budget-friendly marketing plan, building your online presence, content marketing made simple, email. Wow. It's already got 8
chapters and about 4 subpoints per chapter.
Yeah, right? And it's still going.
And it's still going.
Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so let me ask you this. This is a great thing with Chat GPT. But do you think, in your opinion, that this is just going to make it harder for us to utilize our imagination?
No.
Or be creative?
No, this is going to set. I said this. Michael Selzner from Social Media.
So it came up with 13 chapters.
Yeah. All right. So Michael Selzner has this on his Facebook page from Social Media Examiner this morning, or yesterday morning, and he said, "What do you think this is going to do?" And I wrote, "This is just me. I mean, I'm one of those people who always, when something comes up, I start looking at the big vision, right? Here's my big vision on this. This is going to set apart the good writers from the bad. And here's what I mean by that. Over the years, you remember 15 years ago when you watched a YouTube video, what you've seen on YouTube. 10 years ago when you watched a YouTube video, all right, and a coach come on there and did a video. It was done very uniquely. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Yep. Now, there are so many videos that if you try to type in that, there's like so much garbage videos.
That's true. There's a lot of
stuff. The people who are still good at it create that one good one, and it rises to the top.
Yep, that's true.
This is what's going to happen with all this automation. All these people are going to take this, all right, and use it as the spoken word, right? These people have been looking for it not the simple easy, but the simple sleazy way to do things their entire life.
Yeah.
They've been going from one free ride to another. All right. And they're going to take this horse, all right, or this cow, and they're going to milk it as far as they can until they're broke again and have to get up and find something else.
Yeah.
The good, and I do mean the good people who have been copywriters, they've been content writers, they're going to take this thing and they're going to get an idea from it and they're going to take their copy 10 times further.
Yeah.
And when you read your and I copy that we took, because we took an idea from there and wrote about it, as opposed to Joe Schmo on there who just took what they said and posted it, you and I are going to look, all right, like king and queen of the universe, while they're going to look like the pauper on 32nd Street, all right, who, you know, the common guy who's on, who might be the king of the square, you know, on 32nd Street, right, between 32nd Street and 1 centimeter next to 32nd Street.
Well, and we've seen this, like you said, with videos.
Yeah.
When people started realizing that they could get a lot of content out there and their audience liked videos.
Mm-hmm.
We saw a lot of videos that started, and I think the worst one that was, oh my God. Hello, my name is Katrina Garcia. I'm here to tell you about my coaching program. My coaching program. And you can tell they're reading from a script. You're like, oh, God,
I'm not reading this from a script right now. I am actually being a real human being.
I know. So anytime, and this is a suggestion for anybody, doing videos is very easy, but you really have to have a personality in that.
Yeah.
And you can't be reading a script. Maybe you've got highlights you want to talk about, but you can't read a script verbatim because they're going to see that. And I know not everybody's an actor and not everybody's comfortable in front of a video. I get that. But if you see some of my videos when I first started putting them out there, now they're a lot better than they were at the very beginning, I must say. And you'll get used to it. But the more you do it, of course, the better you get. But just reading from a script doesn't help. And you're right. Even though a lot of people are doing this, the ones that are really, truly connecting with their audience because they truly know the content and not have to read a script are the ones that are going to rise above the rest of the audience. And they have. They're the ones that are making money and getting sponsorship and so on and so forth because they're above the fold. Same way with content. Those that write really good content are going to be.
Hold on. I'm going to pause my mic for a second. I want to hear something. I'll be right back. I'm listening, but I'm listening to something else as well.
I'm just saying. But I mean, I know that a lot of young people are really getting into the chat GPT as well. And I'd be interested to find out what it is you're utilizing chat GPT. What are the questions you're asking it? Are you just asking it fun questions just to get funky answers? Like when Alexa first came out and people were asking her, Alexa, tell me a joke. Alexa, tell me this. Alexa, tell me that. And they were coming up with one thing after another. Or are you really utilizing it for something that's going to be great for your business or even personal? Even writing a book about your personal life and trying to put things down on paper or trying to come up with various different ideas for your blogs. It is going to be a great tool. I really think it will, as long as you utilize it properly. You're still on mute.
When you said this earlier, all right, it really made me think of something, and I seen in a movie one time.
What's that?
All right, which is based on a true story that made me really think about what we do and how we use things properly and why people get fed up with the old way things. All right. This was in a movie in the early 2000s. So I'm going to do another, first of all.
Screen share.
Stop share. I'm going to do another share. Right here.
Just like that. Just like how you sang. Well, he doesn't let us bring it home. Bring it home. All right, let's bring it home. He was hit by a truck. You was lying out in that gutter dying, and you had time to sing one song. Huh? One song people would remember before your dirt. One song that would let God know what you felt about your time here on earth. One song that would sum you up. You telling me that's the song you'd sing? That same Jimmy Davis tune we hear on the radio all day about your peace within and how it's real and how you're going to shout it? Or would you sing something different?
Good point. Good point.
That's remember. Do you remember? Did you see that movie, by the way?
I did.
Man.
Great movie.
You remember that point, and I remember him saying, "All right, you know what I mean? They don't want. I mean, I'm not putting on your faith, but they don't want to hear that."
No.
And this is what everyone's going to get to. They are going to be putting their message out, blah 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 blah, blah, and they're going to become just as mundane at putting content out as what he was facing in that movie.
Yep.
And the reality is, ask yourself that question. You're laying in the road. You're about to take your last breath. What is the one piece of content you want to put out, all right, that is going to let the entire world know, summing up your life on this planet?
Yep. Yep.
That's the people who will be successful, because they will take ChatGPT or anything that comes out like it, and they will find out what they can do to enhance their message in a way that they can really impact the world with it.
And make it personalized.
Yes.
I think that's the key thing, is even though it's writing things for you, it's still not your personality. It's just based on data. You need to put your personality into it.
That's right.
And you're going to find who just took the easy way, like you said, and just, this is what I typed in.
Within 2 years, it will be a drowned version of it. All right. I was on a call earlier today where they're talking about it, and they said, you know, this thing's going to get rid of a lot of jobs, but it's also going to be a way that's going to create more.
So let me ask you this, though. This is an interesting concept. What about copy infringement?
You know, I've heard that played out, but I don't think that's going to get. I mean,
think about it. If somebody says something to the chat GPT, and they say that verbatim, and they put it online, and then somebody else does it, and they just change a few things, not a lot, and then they put it online, and then somebody else puts it out, and they just change a few things, and they put it online, and it's essentially the same thing.
So you mean like that video clip of the news media going around the world, where they basically show it, like no matter what station it is and what city it is, they're all saying the same thing. Like it's a script that is used by every news media person worldwide.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see when that happens. Yeah.
I'm just saying. I mean, it's a possibility that because of this, and now everybody has this opportunity to get this information quickly in a way that's easy to digest and put out there. It makes me wonder how many people are going to start to say, wait a minute, I wrote that. That's my copy infringement. I don't know. It's hard to say. You never know. I mean, just like with music, there's a lot of musicians out there that have been sued because the beginning of their song sounded too much like this song, or the majority of the song sounded too much like this song, or the lyrics, or whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out with the Chat GPT in regards to copy infringements, because when we had Google first and we had all these images out there, that wasn't a big deal, but now it's becoming a deal. If you're not buying these, and if they're not royalty-free images, or you're not buying them, you stand to get fined $1,000 per image if they find out.
Everything that comes out in this world, all right, is going to give a positive side to it and a negative side.
Oh yeah,
to it. Just
absolutely,
life.
absolutely.
This is going to create a negative side as well. It's just life. It's going to happen. It's not going to change our world. No. You cannot change the basics of how the universe works.
Oh, I agree. I'm just saying, there's always that one side, and there's the devil advocate on the other side. What if this happens, or what if this, or what if that? I'm not trying to be the negative Nelly. I'm just saying, because there's so much content out there, it makes me wonder how many people are going to start to hit copy.
I don't want to be the devil's advocate either, but we're at the top of the hour.
Boy, this went by quick.
I know.
Good combo. And good tips. Real good tips. Real good nuggets. I'm just saying. I will, though. You have convinced me. I will go on Chat GPT and see about purchasing it and start utilizing it. And maybe I can then help my clients utilize it in the best way possible. We can do some training on it.
Why not? Everybody's doing training on it.
But we'll be up here. They'll be down here. We'll be at the top echelon. Just saying. And thanks to those that listened in. By all means, we love your comments. Thank you very much for joining us.
You want to read it?
Oh, no. Tell me something about Katrina Garcia from KG Website Designs. As an AI language model, I don't have personal opinions or access to specific information about individuals unless it's publicly available on the internet. However, based on the information available on KG Website Design's website and social media, Katrina Garcia is the founder and lead designer of the company, which specializes in creating custom, responsive websites for small businesses and entrepreneurs. She is passionate about helping her clients establish a professional online presence and achieve their goals through effective design and development strategies. Her company has received positive reviews from satisfied customer clients who appreciate her attention to detail, responsiveness, and commitment to delivering high-quality results. Nice.
Wait a minute.
Oh, and now we're going to say, tell us about our other sponsor, Tim Gillette and Simple Easy Marketing. Once again, at the beginning, the disclaimer, but then after that, Tim Gillette, the founder of the company, which provides website design and development services for small business owners and entrepreneurs. Tim has over 20 years of experience. Wow, you're old. In the web design and marketing industry, and he has worked with a wide variety of clients to create customized websites that meet their unique needs and goals. Simple Easy Websites offers a range of services, including website design, development, hosting, and maintenance, as well as SEO optimization and social media integration, which is what we do as well. The company is committed to providing high-quality, affordable web solutions that help businesses grow and succeed online. Simple Easy Websites has received positive reviews from clients who appreciate the company's responsiveness, professionalism, and attention to detail. And that was probably all of your marketing pieces that you wrote.
No, half of that. I'm like looking at half, and I go, "Where did you get that information from?"
Just saying.
Yeah,
but I will definitely
anyway, guys, I have Tim Gillette, Simple Easy Marketing, Simple Easy Websites, simpleeasywebsites.com. Right now, we're doing templated websites to make your process getting up there simple and easy, as well as online marketing training. My co-host is Katrina Garcia. Tell us about you.
KG Website Designs. And what we predominantly try and do is make a website that is geared towards your audience, towards your target audience, and to make you money and get you leads, because that's what it's all about.
Yeah, we just want to get you sales, not links. We want to get you sales.
Sales and leads, it all starts. But needless to say, you can make money while you sleep with your website.
Sure you can. Anyway,
just
guys, we will see you guys next week. I want you to go have a good week. All right. Join us every week for the fun argument. I mean,
it's all folks.
You didn't catch that, did you?
No.
I said, join us this time next week for another fun argument. I mean, event, a podcast.
We're really good at going against
tweaking each other.
Thanks for watching.
All right, guys.